do a dull thing with style is what I call art.
Back everyone to our channel. I'm Stoner.
And I'm Lush.
This is Stoner and Lush, baby. Today, what are we going to talk about, John?
Well, I mean, we had previously talked about Dexter when it was almost getting close to the finale. Now that the finale is out, so spoilers ahead, people. The finale just dropped.
Totally talk spoilers.
Now we're gonna talk about what we thought about the finale, what we think of will happen with season 2, and all that fun stuff that goes with the love of Dexter.
Yes.
So that being said, what did you think of the last 2 episodes? I mean, the last time if anyone had watched the channel, Batista was still alive with us the last time we had covered this. So
I thought that the second to last episode was very good. I thought it held a lot of suspense and it was really crazy. This last episode, I was fucking bummed.
Hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I really had envisioned it being different. I really thought Blessing was going to be involved in it. That Charlie, nope. They weren't completely separate away from everything. They weren't even involved. So I was like, okay. I'm like, he got away again.
Well, yeah. But like
not that I want to see him caught, but I'm like, really? Again?
For me, the way I was watching, like what I was thinking when I was watching it, when Harrison was like got the headpiece in and he's talking to him as he's going through, he's like, I can't see anything, I can only see champagne. He's like, oops, and he changes his hands. To me, I'm like, this is like some spy movie style stuff going on here. I kind of like that. It was a different thing. You know?
I liked it. It was very good that way. But I'm just like, wow.
Well,
if somebody was obsessed with Dexter and had a complex and be like, geez, I'm obsessed with Dexter, maybe I could get away with it for years.
Well, I think this solidifies how Batista was saying to the cops in New York that he always gets away with it.
He does.
He always manipulates it in a way that he gets away with it, and this solidifies that. I think they're really going to be on him in the next season. But I think he's also going to find out who the New York Ripper is.
Yes, but this is the problem I have with the next season. Go fuck yourself. You canceled Original Sin season 2 on us. I don't believe you with Resurrection 2, so go whatever. I do not. No, I'm pissed.
I'm pissed about the Original Sin being canceled, but I do think that Resurrection will get another season. Here's the thing I wanted to tell you earlier, but I didn't. I had to wait till now. Every time it says Dexter Resurrection, the screen goes out a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And do you know what it shows you by the last episode there at the intro?
I didn't catch that.
It shows a manhole. The same kind of manhole you need that hook for from the New York Ripper to open up. So they're building up that next season's the big baddie's going to be New York Ripper versus Dexter. And obviously the cops coming in on
some kind of weird New York, just like, okay, so where you're in New York, whatever. But it was like,
it's because when he finds out that the New York Ripper's weapon is that, it's a tool to open up a manhole. So this means that whoever the New York Ripper is either a city worker or has access to those tools and knows about the sewer. There was some speculation that maybe he's living in the sewers, but I don't believe that. But he's going to be the big baddie. But Dexter kind of licking his lips when he's got all those files in front of him of all these other serial killers. He hasn't got his hands on yet.
Really?
Now he's got all the info he needs. You know, because I was thinking, I'm like, well, if he does come back, how the way he would find info before is because he worked for Miami Metro. How's he going to get all that info now? Well, now they just gave him
everything else gets handed to. You have to admit, this show is quite strange. Everything literally gets handed to him.
Yes.
And then his brother came back, and I'm like, okay, what are you doing here, fool? Get lost. But I get it. But I was just like, and then he gets away with it, and then he kills Prager. What? How? Okay. Let me tell you though. Damn it, Peter Dinklage is that? I think that might be his name. If I screwed it up, I'm sorry. Wow, when he was on the table, his eye color. So I was like, wow. It was like looking into gates of heaven. It was like, wow. The color was so pretty. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, his acting in that scene was phenomenal. I thought.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
Like, and just the way how he was like, when Dexter didn't take a cut and didn't take a drop of blood, he was like, oh, I knew it, thank you, I knew, like, money speaks to everyone. He's like, no, I don't want that, I don't even want to remember you. And I was like, oh, Dexter always takes a drop, he's not taking it from you. And then I thought this too, how many garbage bags does Dexter usually have after killing someone? Like 6. He only had 3 bags.
I know, you didn't notice.
I just thought that was really funny. A funny little segment where he threw 2 bags over one shoulder and threw one over the other, and that was it. Like, boom, he's gone.
Like this little guy, Oh my God, I didn't even know. That's freaking funny. No, that I see that point. I didn't even. I totally missed that, and that's the gem of it. Of how we work. You find things I don't see, and vice versa. And finish my thoughts and my freaking sentences, and it's weird, but I love it.
But I mean, like, honestly, I really liked it. I thought it would, and the way, like, it just kind of really left it really open-ended for what will happen in season 2. And I hope we get to see more of his brother as a ghost talking to him. Because that was interesting, because there was such a different dynamic from Harry.
Right, because I really thought it was going to be his dad. I'm like, oh shit, it's his brother. That's weird. Yeah, because he was really in that like sinister mind. He's like, oh, he's got my kid. I got to do this. So it came, but I didn't think I thought this was just like a show they were making just, to make like they usually do. And then, like one season and then it's off. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I get it. If there's going to be multiple seasons, how he keeps getting away with it. But fuck, really? Like, I mean, the like he's quicker than like that detective that likes the speeches. Oh my God. Like, she is really smart, and he's outsmarting her and all the technology. Like, what? Yeah.
Well, he finds a way to manipulate and move things around him. I mean, he did it with the Gemini killer there a few episodes back, where he made it staged and looked like he was attacking him. Well, he was, but he forced that attack without anyone knowing what he said to him to do that. Right. He's always just kind of thinking 2 steps ahead of somebody. Even when you think he's not, he really is. And I think like the whole speaking to the ghosts really helps him solidify that, because Harry's like the voice of reason, being like, well, you can't let him get away with this, or you can't do this and involve this. But then he does it anyway. He goes against what his thoughts are, what Harry says in his head, but he does it anyway, but it always seems to work out. And I really love the line when he was walking in to get him, and when he had Harrison, Prater had Harrison at gunpoint, and he walks by Harry, and Harry says, "Get him!" Like Harry's like dropped all ambitions. Like, I don't care. You need to get him now. Get him. Yeah. Like, I love that. I was like, oh damn! Like, even the ghosts in his mind are telling him to fucking do this.
In essence, don't get me wrong, great episode, and great acting, but I'm just like, they did that. I'm just not trusting them, because they did that with us with Original Sin, where it left off to go, okay, there's going to be another season. And they went and, okay. Do you know how many freaking people you lost because of that alone?
Yeah.
You fools!
No, I think this will get a second season. I don't think they will screw the pooch on this one. But I do like the attention to detail where he was like, oh, thumbprint fell off.
Yeah,
and he had
I
to go
forgot
searching
about
for
it.
it.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything's going on so quick, and it's like, oh shit, he don't have it, and then he gave it to Harrison, and it was like, just get the hell out of here, just go,
Yeah.
And then that other lady, she was just a boogie on down to the Bee Gees, so she wasn't paying attention. It's like just go.
Honestly, I don't know if we'll see Uma Thurman's character again.
No, I really like her character.
I think she's gone. I think she's done. Her character at least got away scot-free. I don't think we'll see her again. I do think we might see Quinn following up with why Batista hasn't come back to Miami.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, it'll be public knowledge that Batista is dead because they found his body and everything, right? And that Prater shot him because the gun is there with Prater's fingerprints.
Because he's a big name guy that killed, an off-duty officer.
Killed an a retired officer when he just said he was going to double the amount of money that they raised, and it was 11 million, now doubled up to 22 million, and then you find out this guy was hoarding serial killer stuff, and there's a dead cop in his vault, and now he's gone missing, which means he probably they'll just think he took off. He had all that money, he could just take off anywhere in the world he wanted, never be seen again. But here he is at the bottom of New York Harbor or wherever. I don't know where he exactly got them.
You're never gonna fight. You're gonna fight through the bodies to find them.
And I'm thinking, is Dexter gonna keep that yacht though? Like, I don't know. How could you keep that low key? Like,
well. I don't think he'll mess with it too much.
I mean, I think he was using it for that one drop off, and then he was gonna
that was it.
abandon it. Oh, but I also did like the fact that when Dexter picked up the slides, he was like, "These are mine." He's taking them back, like, "I did these. You didn't. Why don't you shouldn't have?"
Asshole.
I really liked it. As long as they don't cancel season 2.
That's what I'm just not banking on it, man. I'm
not. If they do, then I'll be
really
really upset.
Out until I see the first episode, I'm not gonna fucking believe it. Like, I'm just not. This
distribution company, I believe, or something like that, sold it to another company, and that other company didn't want 2 shows with the same character confusing the audience. I'm like, how is it confusing the audience? They're like 30 years apart from each other.
Well, what
like, he's like 20 years old in this one, and he's like 50 here. Like, what? Well, who cares?
What do you call fucking New Blood and then Resurrection? Those have the same characters in it and added people. People were fine. They could follow it.
Yeah, like, we followed that, and I followed Original Sin knowing it was, knowing what timeline it was compared to Resurrection, even before Resurrection came out. This company is just, they shot themselves in the foot a little bit by canceling it.
I agree.
You know what? I bet you in a year they're going to retract that, and we'll see Original Sin come back.
I just
with
don't
enough
understand.
Backlash,
I understand. Like, it was such a big hit with everybody that I had spoke with, that had seen it, and I just don't understand.
Hopefully, with Resurrection getting a season 2, we will. They'll read the fans, and the fans will be like, "Well, what about Original Sin? We really wanted to see more backstory. We wanted to see more how his brother was stalking him and found him and got to know him really well.
Right.
We want to see that, so that we know where first season of Dexter, when it falls up to that, we'll know all the backstory to it leading up to that. Nice chalk killer, how he perfected his method. I mean, we don't know. So hopefully they smarten up and decide to reinitiate that idea. But if they cancel Resurrection for season 2, I'll never watch Dexter ever again. But yeah, like, I don't know. I left happy with it. You maybe weren't quite as happy with the episode, but
I wasn't, because I just feel like, man, he got away with it again. Like, I'm not that I'm like upset, but it's just like, how long is this really gonna go on? In today's world, I don't think that's like
in reality, I don't think that's possible.
Because everything kind of gets like handed to him. So it's so
Yeah,
I
like
think
things
it's kind of
fall into his
far-fetched
lap
at this
just the
point.
right way. You
I
know?
think it's kind of far-fetched at this point, and it's like, okay, where are we going with this? All right, we're gonna catch the New York Ripper and have my son. Somebody's got to die.
Well, yeah.
Either it's gonna be Dexter or it's gonna be Harrison. Somebody's going.
Oh
Because
yeah. I mean,
it's just,
eventually they can't keep that up forever. I mean, like it's like you said, it's unrealistic.
I mean, all in all, it's a great story. It's great writing, great acting.
Tell us in the comments what you thought about this episode and this season. Where do you think season 2 is going to go? And what are your thoughts also on Dexter Original Sin being canceled? Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell, like and subscribe. And until next time, guys. Bye.
You'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5.